Hey, good evening, everyone. What's up? How's it going? Please make sure you guys on your way in, ring that doorbell, aka hit the like button, please, and thank you very much. Now, let me just make sure I'm shared out on Facebook and Twitter and got to post on my community wall, so we all good in the hood. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. This is our second live today. We had a show this morning, and then we're back again. I'm just trying to catch up with my reviews and catch up with my commentary because I have been working a lot and haven't had a lot of time to come live. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, please, and thank you. Now, this show in the title that we're going to be discussing, I know a lot of people have already been checking it out. A lot of people have already completed the series. It's only like 8 episodes, I believe. Yeah, it's like 8 episodes. And I have to say, when I'm just giving y'all my honest opinion of the show. And I don't want to give a lot of spoilers because I know it's a lot of people who have not watched the show, but anybody who wants to chime in and let me know how they feel about the show, or if they watched it, if they liked it, if they didn't like it. Matter of fact, I'll even drop the link. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm putting the link in the chat. Okay, so I got the link drop. So, as I was saying, I'm just going to give my honest opinion of the TV show, the TV miniseries. It's on Netflix. It's called From Scratch. And it stars a lot of my favorite people. Like, a lot of my favorite people are in this TV show. There's many Netflix series. I mean, we got Zoe, we got Danielle, Deedweiler, uh, we got Judah Scott, we got Kalita Smith. I never seen or heard of Lino, the character Lino, but his real name is Eugenio Mastrandria. I think I'm saying his name right. So some of these characters on the show I've never heard of. They are new to me. But Keith David, he is very, very familiar with, with a lot of people. So he has been acting forever and ever and ever and ever. So there are some characters on this show that you are going to be very, very familiar with, and some characters that you probably never seen before. Overall, I do give this show a thumbs up. I do give the show a thumbs up. Now, again, the show is titled From Scratch, and it's on Netflix. Now, when I was watching this show, I started off watching the first. Well, okay, let me back up. I started off. I was watching something on Netflix, or just scrolling through Netflix looking for something new to watch. I'm more into movies. Really, really, I am. I'm more into movies because it's like a one hitter quitter. I can watch it, get everything I need, move on to the next one. As far as series, TV shows, it's hard for me to jump into a brand new show. It really is, because I know a lot of times they sometimes might move a little slow and then they pick up like way later. But the movie, again, is one and done. But I was looking for something interesting to watch, and I kept seeing From Scratch. I kept seeing Zoe's face up there on the video picture on Netflix. And I'm like, Zoe, I like Zoe, but From Scratch, I don't think I really want to watch this show. So I checked out the description on Netflix. And matter of fact, I'm going to go to my Netflix right now. Because when I checked out the description of the show, I was like, no, that don't interest me. But I'm going to pull up what exactly it says on Netflix for the description of the show, or for the, what do they call it? Like a little summary. Yeah, they call it like a little summary or whatnot. But when you look up From Scratch on Netflix, let me see. Here we go. Or was it on Hulu? Was it on Hulu? No, it's Netflix. It's Netflix. I'm tripping. But for some reason, I can't get it to pull up. Why can't I get it to pull up? Oh my God, did I log myself out of Netflix? Oh God, okay. Never mind, because I don't feel like I gotta look up my password and all this kind of stuff to get back in there. Hold on, hold on. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Netflix make that sound, something like that. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. All right, From Scratch. Oh, this love story. Okay, so on Netflix, I had seen this new TV limited series advertisement called From Scratch. And the description, a brief description or a little summary said, she's an artist defying her parents' wishes. He's a chef who left his family to pursue his dreams. Can their love endure all odds or endure against all odds? So when I first saw that, I'm like, I'm not feeling no love stories. I was like, I'm not feeling no love story, so I'm not watching From Scratch. That's what I was saying when I first saw it on Netflix. And so every day I'm going on Netflix, Hulu, Prime, Peacock, all the different, even cables. I still one of those people who still got cable. And I was just looking for different things to watch every day. Then finally I was like, I really like Zoe. Let me give this show a try. So I tried the show and I watched the first episode and I couldn't get through the first episode. It was just not grabbing me. It was just not grabbing me. And that's something that I go through sometimes when I'm watching new stuff. If it's not grabbing me within like the first episode, I'll just be like, I'll pass. So I didn't even finish the first episode. I probably watched maybe, I don't even know how long the episodes are. Are they like an hour or 30 minutes or yeah, they're like an hour because the first one I'm looking at it, it says 54 minutes. The second one is 49 minutes. The third one is 53 minutes. So they're about an hour long. They're about an hour long, but I know I didn't get through the first episode. So then I was on Facebook and I kept seeing all these posts about this show called From Scratch. And I'm like, well, I just was watching that the other day and I wasn't feeling it. What they talking about? So every post that I kept seeing on Facebook kept saying, oh my God, this show is so sad. Oh my God. It's so touching. It's so emotional. Oh my God. I couldn't stop crying. Things like that. I'm like, huh? And people was like, it's a real tear jerker. And I was like, I didn't get that out of the first episode that I was watching. I was like, am I watching the right show? Is we watching the same thing? So I'm like, okay, so I'm reading all these posts on Facebook from my Facebook friends. And one of my friends said, just watch From Scratch on Netflix, a real tearjerker. So then from the comments below, people's like, girl, I'm just crying. Girl, I'm over here bawling. Girl, I'm over here. I'm a big baby. Somebody said I didn't watch it 5 times now, and I cried so hard every single time I watch it. And I was like, I think I really need to rewatch this show because I have to see what everybody is talking about. So I got back to the Netflix, back to From Scratch, and I started watching it. And I actually started over on episode 1 because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. And again, I want to give this show a thumbs up. It's the TV miniseries, but what I did not know that this love story, this very emotional roller coaster of a ride of emotions, TV miniseries was based off a real story. I did not know that when I first watched it. So when I was basically doing a little research on the show, I had found out that it's actually a true story, and that it was a pair of sisters? There's a pair of sisters. Well, one of the sisters had been married to a guy who was supposed to be like the character Lino, and they had this loving relationship. She had lost him, from illness and whatnot, and she was writing a memoir. She was writing a memoir. And the lady who was writing the memoir, who is from the actual true story, her name is Tembi Locke, Tembilocke. So she was writing this memoir from scratch. That's the name of the book she was writing. It's a fairy tale love story about the loss, of her husband. The real husband's name was Rosario. Nickname was Sorrow. And then she had a sister. She has a sister, and her sister name is Attica Locke. Now her sister, a lot of y'all remember the show Little Fires Everywhere. I had did a review about that show on my other YouTube channel, my PrimeTime TV channel, and I had did a review on that show a couple of years ago. That was a good show as well. But matter of fact, that was a TV series. That was a TV series. So her sister is co-executive producer and writer on the show Little Fires Everywhere. So her sister, after I guess checking out her memoir and knowing like this is her sister, so she know everything that her sister went through, that her brother-in-law went through, the devastating loss that her sister, went through. She told her that she had maybe kind of pitched her book as a TV show. And the sister was like, hold up. I'm still writing the memoir. It hasn't even hit the stands yet. It hasn't even hit the bookstores yet. And you mean to tell me, hey, Vibrant Lord, how you doing, boo? She was like, you mean to tell me you pitched my memoir? You pitched my book? So, yeah. And that's what she did. So the sister pitched the book to get it turned into like a TV show. And they went for it. And it's still a book. It's still a memoir, because when her sister Attica pitched it to the TV show, or the TV, the companies or networks or whatnot, she had Timby, the actual writer, the wife in the real story, she had actually still had it in manuscript form. So it literally went from manuscript to Lifetime, and on the bookshelves in no time. And so basically the From Scratch, the TV show on Netflix that was originally supposed to be just a book, it basically got the attention of Lauren Newstater, who's an executive at the Reese. Y'all know Reese Witherspoon, right? Reese Witherspoon's Hello Sunshine production company, which also made Little Fires. So from the real wife's help of her sister, and the company that her sister was working for, the TV show that her sister was working for, Little Fires, from there became the book and the movie From Scratch. So now, if it was just a book, I probably wouldn't have found out about it. But then again, who knows? Shoot, sometimes these writers, especially these new writers, they get these books out there and they gain a lot of attraction from a lot of higher ups, a lot of like entertainers, like let's say Oprah. Oprah has like a book club where she recommends books all the time. And then she also has Oprah's favorite things. So Oprah has always recommended different things, different items, different products, and also books. So who knows? We could have met this couple, this loving couple, through just a book alone, had not her sister Attica pitched it to, the series that she was working for, Little Fires Everywhere, to that production company, Reese Witherspoon's production company, that is. But again, this show is really, really good. But I'm like somebody who, and y'all honest, y'all child, if y'all been following me long enough, like from my other main YouTube channel, y'all done seen me shed a tear on here. And I'm like, I can get really emotional when people are hurt, when people are in pain, when people are dying. So if you are somebody like me, you will definitely need a box of Kleenex, like boxes of Kleenex, because I'm telling you, every time my son walked in my room, or in the living room when I was watching one of the episodes, he was like, dang, you crying again? I was like, yes, I'm crying again. I'm like, it's so sad, but I can't stop watching. So I'm really glad that I gave it a try, because this story is like, most of us have had a love story like that we could probably write about. We could probably make a movie about, or write a book about. It's just that love story that it's like everybody has this love. It's either once in a lifetime, or you might be lucky if that relationship fails, or maybe somebody passes away and you end up seeing someone else. But you might get it twice, two times in a lifetime. But there's a certain type of love story, a certain type of romance that most people only get once in a lifetime, and you are so lucky to get that once in a lifetime. And that's what I love about this story, because it really is a true love story. Like this couple, the couple, like Lino, the husband, um, he's so sweet. Like he's so sweet, and he put up with so much stuff to be with his wife, Amy. And it's like their differences, their families, their cultures, their backgrounds, heritage, things like that are all different, all different. But the one thing that they have in common is that they see past all that. And for the husband to have to the beginning stage of the relationship, to have his father, who's Italian, his family is originally from Sicily. Well, that's where he's from, Sicily, and his family, the Sicilian boy. Some people, they have really really strong beliefs about who you should date, who your friends should be, what type of job you should have. A lot of times they want you to carry the torch. If your father and mother is a farmer, you gonna farm. If they own a diner, you gonna dine. If they own a real estate company, you gonna sell property. So forth. Lawyers, doctors, so forth, so forth. So his father had expected and wanted him to go to college, but still be back at home in Sicily to help out the family. And you know how it is. But he didn't want to do that. He wanted to pursue other things, and he also wanted to pursue his beautiful love interest, Amy, which is played by the beautiful Zoe Saldana. I love her. I love me some Zoe. I really do. Ever since the first time I saw Zoe in character on a TV show. Did I see her on a TV show first, or did I see her in a movie first? I'm trying to remember if it was a series or a TV show or a movie. I can't remember. She's been all over the place, even in Marvel. She's been in superhero movies and things like that. But very beautiful woman, very, very, very talented. And I really liked the role that she played in this TV show. From the very, very beginning, I did not see it going the direction it went at all. Like, I thought they were going to have like situations where, oh, this is my career, that's my career, because that's how, on Netflix, that's how they kind of like, the description that they put of the movie. And again, the Netflix movie, it says on Netflix, the description is basically like she's torn between her dreams. He's torn between his family and his dreams. So I had no idea that they were going to be in this relationship, this whirlwind of a relationship that happened so fast, so quick. And his family, mainly his father, was not supportive of the relationship. And the way that his father basically, he basically, those type of parents who are like, you're now an outcast to the family. You're disrespecting the family. You're no parts of this family. I no longer have a son. I no longer have a daughter, something like that. It was one of those type of things where the father didn't want no parts. He didn't want no parts. He didn't want him, first of all, he didn't want him moving to the United States. On top of that, he didn't want him getting involved with somebody who was not from their culture. Somebody who was an Italian, not from Sicily, things like that. But there are certain people, certain individuals who will let their parents dictate their future, dictate where they work, where they live, who they marry, who they have children with. They will allow them to dictate that. And one thing I really love about this story, when you really, really love someone, it's really hard to, and I'm trying to give y'all my little review without telling y'all all the details because I know a lot of people haven't seen it yet. But when you have that type of love and you really love and care for someone, and you have somebody like a family member or somebody who doesn't believe in your relationship or doesn't back you in a relationship, it's really, really hard. And it's like, dang, should I choose my family? Should I choose this woman or this man? You know, because again, there are certain type of loves and certain types of romance that you only get once in a lifetime. So in this particular situation, the man, the husband, that Amy met, he was like, whatever. Whatever. I'm going to be with this woman. I don't care what you say. I'm moving to the United States. And, you know, we're going to do this. And he's going to have his career as a chef, you know, and she's going to have her career as an artist. And one thing that comes back to my memory is, like, you know, where did we hear that first? Was it Grey's Anatomy? I think that's where that started. My person, that's my person. You know, I think that's where that came from. So that kind of trended after Grey's Anatomy, after we heard that on there, when somebody was in a relationship and they saying, that's my person. Like, everybody needs their person. That one person that, you know, their love, their ever after, their, you know what I mean, their do or die, their ride or die, their rib. In this particular TV series, their person was the center. Basically, that's the terms they use. You are my center, I am your center, because for one, the husband, he didn't have his family in the beginning to be there for him. His mother, his sister, you know, they wanted to still be involved with him. They wanted to support his relationship. They wanted to come to the wedding. They wanted to, you know, things like that. But his father basically was one of those men where his wife, I mean, Leno's mother probably would have got the smackdown. And I'm just saying, you know, certain type of cultures, if you defy the husband, you're going to get the smackdown. So the mother, even though she seemed like she was going to go against his wishes in the beginning, she listened to him. She followed his rules. She obeyed him and everything. But then it got to the point where she wanted to either poison him, kill him. She even got pebbles and she was going to put it in his food so he could choke and die. I mean, she had to go see a priest. That was the funny part. Philomena, that's the name of the mother, of Leno's mother. She had to go to a priest and confess to how she was feeling. And she was like, Father, I have sinned. And she told the father, you know, everything that she was feeling. Sorry, I just had to block some trolls. She had told the father, the priest, everything that she was feeling. And then the priest, I guess, you know, he was just sitting there listening like, is this lady really telling me that she wants to kill her husband because her husband won't let her visit or see her son? So the priest was like, okay, you know, let me handle this. So the priest, he goes and basically takes her secretly, drives her and her daughter, you know, Leno's sister, drives them to meet Leno and meet Leno's new wife, Amy. So they finally got to meet them. But it's like Leno was like, okay, against all odds, we are going to be together no matter what it takes. No matter whose toes we step on, we are going to be together. And that's one of those loves, again, that only come once in a lifetime. Just once in a lifetime. So this love story, you guys, again, is really, really emotional. Really emotional. And for somebody who might be going through something like this, where they in a relationship, they think they met the perfect person, the right person, but their family just doesn't want them to be with that person. sometimes you just gotta step out on faith and you gotta be like, mama, papa, mama, daddy, whatever you call your folks. Um, it is what it is. You either gonna accept me, you're gonna accept my wife, you're gonna accept my family, or it's your loss. It's your loss. It's your loss. So one of the most emotional parts of the TV show was, again, back to their I don't want to say it's like their pet thing, or it was like their thing, because in Italy or in Sicily, from what Lena was trying to explain, the husband, their village or their city or their country has like a center. And where they were living in the United States, in California, I guess he didn't feel like there was a center into the community, or something that pulls you. Like, I think he was trying to say like a force, something that pulls you, to make you feel like you really belong, family, community, support, things like that. And so that's when his wife, Amy, would often tell him, I am your center. You are my center. We are each other's center. That's all we need to survive. So that was one of the emotional things that I saw in the TV show. And it came like when they were having like tumultuous times, hard times, when they were burdened with bills, or burdened with losing jobs, or burdened with Leno's illness. Uh, they always reminded each other that I am your center, you are my center. We are going to be there for each other, and we're going to make it work. Everything's going to be okay. And this movie, again, I'm sorry, mini TV series on Netflix, it really didn't. And I was honest in the beginning, it really didn't grab my attention in the beginning. So if you're one of those people like me who you're like, oh, don't grab me in the first 15 minutes, it didn't grab me in the first 30 minutes, and you just want to click it off, trust me, I did that. And I kind of regretted it, because not like I couldn't watch it again, but I kind of regretted it because I didn't finish watching the show when I first saw it. But again, after watching all the TV show, well, not watching, but seeing all the comments and all the posts on Facebook from different friends and relatives, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this show. Let me just go back to episode 1, rewind it from the beginning, and see what it is that I am missing on this show. So again, you guys, this show is based off of a true story. It is really a true love story. And I think that you will really enjoy it. Get your popcorn, get your get because you are really, really, really going to need it. And I would say shout out to all the different characters. Shout out to all the Zoe, Eugenio, who plays Leno, Danielle. Oh my God, Danielle. I love me some Danielle. Danielle, I can never say her last name right, but I think Weiler. I think that's how it goes. But Danielle, first saw Danielle on Color Girls, or For Color Girls. The show that came out a while back. Um, and it was a stage time For Color Girls. And I think I had bought it lately. Well, I bought the book, and then I think the actual show or play or it came on TV, came on at the movies. So that's the time I introduced to her. And then I think she was playing. Oh yeah, she was playing Quita in the Have and the Have Nots, and I did not like her character in the Have and Have Nots, but because she wasn't like the villain in the Have Nots, but she was like right next to the villain. She was like second in command to the villain. She would put the smack down on you too. I'm saying, don't cross old Quita, in the Have and the Have Nots. But yeah, she's in several different TV shows. She's going to starring in the film Till, or she starred in the film Till as Emmett Till's mother, Mamie Till. So I haven't seen Till. Matter of fact, that is something I got to make sure that I check out too. I have to make sure I check that out too. But she's a great actress. She's really, really good. Of course, some of the other people again we are very, very familiar with, like Judah Scott, Kalita Smith, Keith David. Okay, Keith David is an OG out there in those actor streets. So it's a lot of good actors and actresses in this TV miniseries, and some new faces that you're going to see. And the little girl, what's her name? The little girl. There was this little girl that they adopted, and she was so cute. And it was several of them. It was several of them because one of them, her name is Zoe. The little Zoe, oh my gosh, she was the cutest thing. What's that old saying they used to say about little kids? Just cute as a button. Just cute as a button. Now they had a little newborn baby playing like the little Zoe, but or actually her name on the show is Adalia Rose. Adalia Rose. But her real name is Zoe, and she's the cutest little thing. Just so cute. One of those little kids you just want to grab their cheeks and kiss all over them. But she did great. Great actor. I think she is going to go very, very far if that's what she wants to do in film or TV. But yeah, I really enjoyed her as well. But yeah, so thumbs up. I give this thumbs up. This TV show, this mini series called From Scratch on Netflix, I give it a thumbs up. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, either way. But again, if it doesn't catch you within like the first 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, keep going. It's one of those shows, just keep going. I'm telling you, by episode 2, you're going to be all in. But don't forget, popcorn, wine, Kleenex. You're definitely going to need that for every episode, okay? But on that note, everybody, thanks for tuning in to my review of From Scratch, the new love story, the new romance story starring Zoe. The new romance story, romance TV miniseries starring Zoe Saldana. Saldana. Did I be saying her name right? Saldana. Anyway, yes. So if you haven't, check it out, please. And again, give me your feedback. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, in between time, again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you please like and share the video. And if you want to bless your girl with a little love offering, the Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. $ the hood table 402. Apps are welcome, not required, but they are welcome. And on that note, everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. Bye.